real world.
Welcome to my channel. This is Serge bringing you another action figure collector's review on McFarlane's DC Multiverse's The Batman Who Laughs. Ha 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 ha. As you can tell right there, you get the figure staring at you through the window like a psychopath. You also get his two weapons, which is his accessories. You also get the collect to build Batmobile piece right there in that side of the window. Over here on this side of the box, you get DC Multiverse right up there at the top. Down here at the bottom, you get McFarlane toys, and you also get the Batman Who Laughs in the middle. Over here on this side of the box, you get DC Multiverse up there at the top, the Batman Who Laughs right there in big white font, and over here at the bottom, you get McFarlane toys. Over here on the back of the box, we get a nice illustrated image of the Batman Who Laughs from the comic book art that this figure is based off of. We also get the piece of the Batmobile collect to build, and we also get the other figures in this wave to build the Batmobile. Up here at the top of the box, we can peep down in at the figure like a bunch of peeping toms, and down here at the bottom, nothing but the barcode. Let's get to it. Open this bad up. And as you can tell, we get a trading card that this figure comes with, and he also comes with a stand for him to stand on. However, I do wish that packaging would be more collector friendly. And if you want to know how I fully feel about this, go back and check out one of my other DC McFarlane Multiverse action figure collectors reviews. I already took a look at those other two technically accessories. Now we'll take a look at his two weapons now, I'm going to call them in this review. And I really do like them. I think this is a sickle. I'm not 100% sure what it's called. If you know the name of this weapon, let me know in the comments below. But I really do enjoy it. I like the sculpting in there. I like that you see this edging right here, like it hit something and it got dull. And it kind of made a mark or an indentation into the steel, so that pleases me a lot. And also you do get a good bit of weathering, like this thing sat outside for quite some time, and that pleases me a lot. With a character like this that's kind of demented, you would figure that he would be careless with his weapons, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I do like the wrapping that we're seeing around the wood. However, I do wish it would have been like a dirt wash to it to kind of give it a different like tone set. But I mean, I'm not going to complain with what we do have because it still looks quite impressive. I do like the brown that they used. And right here we have more or less the same thing with his knife. And I do enjoy it, and it's got battle damage in it and scarring. And I really do like that sculpt work right there. And then it's got where you have the sharper part right there. And I guess you could sharpen this back part up if you really wanted to, instead of having two dull or one dull part, one sharp part. But anyway, that's enough of that. We have a good amount of weathering through this thing. We've got a nice silver up underneath there, and we have some dry brushing, which I am very pleased with. It came out looking very nice and weathered and rusted, so that pleases me a lot. And we also have this handle right here, and it's more or less the same. I wish that we would, around these straps right here, would have seen a different little bit of coloration, but that doesn't bother me that bad. It's not going to keep me from buying this figure. Deaths of the Shadows of Gotham, with Bruce Wayne's smart intellect and the Joker's crazed mind, we have the Batman Who Laughs out of the box and ready to haunt your nightmares onto your screen. This figure has a lot going for it, and I do have some minor nitpicks about it, and we'll get into that in just a second. Let's take a good look at the Mad Bat's articulation. First of all, you can get great range out of this head. He can move his head up that far. That pleases me a lot. And down just about the same amount, where he can look all the way down to his toesies. So that's very, very nice. And he's got a great amount of that confused dog going on to that side. And he's got a great amount going on to that side. And also, these things will poke your hand, so be careful when moving this figure's head around, just like that. And he can throw a perfect pitch, but this part gets in the way, so you can basically only get his arm to go forward that much and back that much, and you can get it to go around, but that bicep right here wants to spin around with the figure, and it's kind of hard to get it back into place, but whenever you do, you can get it to go around. It's just a little bit difficult. You do get a butterfly in there, but you can only go back that far, which I'll extend his arm back at, and you can see it. And you can only get them going in that far. Now this is a soft plastic, and it does give a little bit of a bend, but not a whole lot. I don't know if I said bicep swivel or not, but he does have it. And he also has this double jointed elbow that bends in all the way. Flex form, the Batman Who Laughs. And right here, he does have these ball hinges right here, but they're well hidden, so that pleases me a lot. And his wrist can turn around from the side, and you can get them to go in and back. And then you also got side to side movement. You gotta just move it and rotate that hand around the ball, and there you go. You got that. You got that. And right here, you do have torso articulation up underneath all of this. And I'll go ahead and show you. I think it's 2 pieces. I think you got a piece down, a ball down here at the waist. I think you get a ball joint up here. But we'll go ahead and see him crunching forward, which this is very it's soft, right? You can feel it bend in and flex, but you can't really get him to crunch at all with that top joint at all. So it's kind of useless, but whenever you get them both the joints working together, you can actually get a pretty good crunch out of them. And he can lean back too, but this is all wanting to push the figure forward, so that's a little bit displeasing, but I'm still glad that we got that range. Now you do get a little bit of like a thigh wiggle more than a thigh cut. His leg can kick forward, a pretty decent amount, just like so. And he can kick back as well, but this coattail gets in the way. And right here, he has no boot swivel. You'll get your swivel down here at that ball, at that ankle. And he can move his foot that far back. And he can go that far forward. And he does have the toe articulation. If you move that ball around, you do get a little bit of that ankle pivot in there. And that was a good look at the Batman Who Laughs articulation. I forgot to mention that he does have a waist swivel right here, so you do get a great amount. He can spin around in a full 360, and he can kick his leg forward, and you have that double jointed knee bend, and that you get a really great amount of range. So that pleases me a lot. Okay, let's take a good look at that sculpt and detailing. And I really do enjoy this sculpt. I think McFarlane did a great job with it. I love these bat ears right here that we're seeing on the top of the figure's head. That pleases me a lot. And I think this is where he can travel through different dimensions or see into different dimensions. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but I do enjoy how this came out. It looks very, very good. It's much like we've seen with the weapons, but it's like a silver, but this has more of that rustic look in it, and that pleases me a lot. I really do like that. And we'll take a look at them teeth, and look how dirty and gritty those things look. That looks amazing if you ask me. I think they really nailed it right there. And I like how the lipstick came out for whenever he's got his clown makeup on. And right there, the white makeup that we're seeing throughout looks good. And it kind of does fade to pink. And I don't know if they did that on purpose right there at the, at his jaw and around his mouth. But if they didn't, it still flows this figure very well, and it matches the character of this figure. So whether they did that on purpose or not, pleases me a lot. I still really do dig it. And right here, I love the sculpt and detail. And this is more like a rubbery plastic feel. So it's soft and flexible, like I said, but it's not going to give you much give whenever you're moving the torso joints around. But I do like the stud work that we're seeing throughout. This guy's such a stud. He had to have great stud work. I really do enjoy that a lot. And I like the sculpted line work that we're seeing in the figure. And I don't know how well you can tell, but these little individual, like, you can see the little line work that you're seeing right there on the buckles and stuff. That looks very good. I really do appreciate that, like, little attentions to detail. Attentions? Is that a word? Attention to detail. That pleases me a lot right there. And he's got the straps, and see, they could have just had it where it matches and goes in with the body, but they actually have it to where it sticks out on the side. So that's very, very nice. I can really do enjoy that a lot. But right here, the pants, the wrinkling throughout, looks very good. Looks like a guy wearing pants. And you do get dry brushing or some kind of like brushing where it looks like it's faded and they're not brand new pants, like they've been worn. So yeah, it's very gritty character, and it matches, like I said earlier, it flows the figure very well. And the buckles on the boots and the straps that we're seeing, now I would have liked to seen the strapping on the boots look a little bit different than the boots, to kind of like set it aside, but I'm not going to complain too much with what we do got. And right here, around the boots, that looks very good, and the treads right down there, and the peg holes, looks very, very good. So pleased with that. And I like the wind swept effect, like it's going towards my left. So that pleases me a lot, and that would be his left too as well. But anyway, I like his coat tail, how it came out, like it's tattered and scarred up and weathered. Man, this figure, they really did nail it with the detailing with this figure. This is probably one of their most detailed figures, in my opinion, as far as the DC Multiverse line is concerned. Now right here on the back, you still get some of that stud work. It looks very good, and the wrinkling in the arms. And I forgot to mention the straps, the buckles right there. It's very good, and the hands came out looking good, even though they're bright white on my screen. The sculpt work still turned out really good. And I know it's just white hands, but I mean, there's no like scarring or no black smearing in there, so that pleases me a lot. I'm gonna go look up underneath his coat tail, and there's that Bruce Wayne Joker butt. There you go, for all you people that are into plastic butts. And that was a good look at the Batman Who Laughs. Here's how our Batman Who Laughs scales up against a couple of Bruce Waynes from McFarlane Toys. We have the animated series over there on his left, and on his right, from Detective Comic Books issues number 1000, we have Batman. And he's a little bit taller than the normal Batman, which I'm kind of okay with because of the boots that he's wearing. But let me know what you think of this scaling in the comments below. And move over, Joker, because Harley Quinn's got herself a new boo. That's right, this is how Batman Who Laughs scales next to Harley Quinn Classics over there on his left. And on his right, from the same line of McFarlane Toys, we have the Unchained Armored Superman. And Harley Quinn stands a little bit tall compared to this Batman Who Laughs. Let's check out NECA's scaling to see how they're doing. This is how the Batman Who Laughs scales with NECA's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles GameStop exclusives foot soldier over there on his left. And on his right, from that same exact line, we have the Shredder. And here's how McFarlane Toys Batman Who Laughs scales with a couple of Hasbro action figures. From the Power Rangers Lightning Collection line, we have the Walgreens exclusive Dragon Shield Black Power Ranger over there on his left. And on his right, from Marvel Legends, the Superior Octopus. Here's my final thoughts on this figure. I really do enjoy it, but I do have a couple minor gripes. I wished he would have came with like a chain accessory, and these trigger fingers right here kind of make it a little annoying whenever posing this figure around. And also, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more out of that torso articulation. That would have been nice. But I love the sculpt work, I love the paint on it, I love the detailing. I think they nailed this character as far as all that is concerned. But let me know what you think of the figure, let me know what you think of the review in the comments below. And as always, feel the urge to collect with Surge. If you want more action figure collectors reviews, then feel the urge to subscribe to Surge. And if you've liked what you've seen, then click that big thumbs up button. If you want to get notified of my latest videos whenever they drop, click that notification bell. If you want to see this channel grow, share with a friend. Speaking of friends, you can friend me over there on Facebook. Links to that will be in the description below. You can also follow me along on Twitter. Links to that will be in the description below.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Man, that guy really gets crazy over some toilet paper.